Yeah, I turned in my transcript late. I didn't turn it directly afterwards. I turned it actually like, during the first week of college. And I graduated in a stadium alone with a bunch of strangers, not from my school. I wore the graduation suit. I got the diploma. I can show you. Actually, I'll show you now. This is case for it. And then I lost it. I lost the diploma thing I needed for a job to show someone that I graduated. So I reordered it from the school because they had the records. So if you lose your diploma, you can just go back to school and reorder it if they have the records. If you don't, and did you actually know, like, if you're really old, but you're willing to actually, because you're not employed anyways, you can actually just enroll in the school. Go to school with other high school students if you don't care. Or even have the credits from junior college. Do you know that? Some of my friends do that. You can do that. You just go straight to junior college. If you don't graduate from high school and you want to finish high school credits, if they actually let you double up like both high school credits and college credits, you can do both at the same time. True fact. My brother Steve, he went to junior college during high school, along with going to high school to finish an English class, and he had better grades in there, and that's how he graduated. He didn't graduate on time with his friends. I didn't graduate on time. And also, there's actually a book called Billions that have there are catalogs of grants you can apply for and scholarships. You should buy one. It's probably like $5 online. I bought one for my sister, and I want her to use it. If I knew about it, if I actually had a credit card, if I was actually able to buy, like to have there's this prepaid credit card shit that they have like nowadays, I would have bought one like back then. I would have bought that in the catalog. I think there's sites. There's a lot of sites that are really bogus for scholarships. They don't ever answer you or nothing. You work so freaking hard. You get like 90 something, 1,000 something votes, and like, they don't give you no fucking shit money. Those sites should be taken off the freaking web. I'm being serious. And technically, get the catalog. Like get the catalog and like and like yeah. Actually, I'll show you. I'll show you the catalog. This is the catalog you should get. There's one printed every year. It's called the Ultimate Scholarship Book. Has scholarships and grants and prizes, and it has like like all the requirements. Something that's like something you should do. And if you're unprivileged and minority, or you do a lot of work there, there's organizations and groups you can join to make ends meet. And you can use it for all your living expenses, not just books and things like that. They're gonna care. So there's a group called SFJ. It's called StudentsForJustice.org. You can join that and be really politically active in the community. There's groups like Public Allies. You get a stipend, you get to work for them, and you get just live out your dream, do whatever you like. Yeah, you just have to tell them what you're gonna do. There's groups like organizations like for Foundation for a Better Life. If you actually want to work for someone, you want to be reputable, just find an organization or a job and you just go for it. Sometimes like forget the site and just send a resume or find someone in the figure. You should look up LinkedIn.com. You just make a free site. It has insider information about how to make professional work ethics and stuff, funding for things, what people look for in the industry, connections to Disney, and all sorts of stuff. or even just represent your organization. I have one. I haven't got a job through one. I don't know what to do with it, but it's cool to have a portfolio thing online to have a resume. People to contact you for stuff. I got invited by one of my friends. He said it was important. You should join too. And there's like oh yeah, if you have a business, I recommend that you actually make a listing on Yelp. It's like the best like because you need that to actually let people know where your business is. And also there's a lot of legal forms. There's like things like that to do. If you're in college and you're looking for a job and you have a couple like dollars to spend, like maybe like $150 for the registration for your business name or your business license, because it's just a matter of form. You go to City Hall, you sign up for it, and if you want to be a limited liability company, because that means like say you want separate Social Security in case you think you're going to go bankrupt. Then you sign up for a FIN number, like a separate Social Security number. You pay $75 for, and Sacramento. But if not, then you can use your Social Security number and just have it as your side job. Using it, yeah, there's a lot of jobs out there where you use your laptop. You have a laptop and internet. There's a site that you should look up called MTurk, MTUKR. It's mturk.com or amazon.com/mturk, something like that. If you make instant cash, you just link it to your PayPal account or your account, and you do jobs on there. And because yeah, I admit that the job is like it's easy, but you get paid like crap. But it's money, you know. If you're willing to actually pay time to do stuff, some money is better than no money, right? Like okay, the job ranges from $0 all the way to like maybe like 40 a task. Sometimes it's like you're actually just writing like an essay or something like that, or like labeling something, or just identifying, is this site a real site or something like that. You just answer questions, like sometimes like 5 questions. There's a sample training one, and then yeah, and you just play with the site. And you look for this thing called hits. There's one of the buttons. Hits are like the jobs. You should check it out. And I think there's probably more sites like that, but I still do more research and yeah. And you should look up, okay, if you're a college student or even just anyone just looking for money, you should look up your business opportunities now. Like, look up licensing, look up passive income. Like, you don't have to make all that stuff at home. There's a lot of manufacturing places that all you have to do is just sign up for your name and an idea. You don't have to buy all the units. You just have to connect it to but you have to connect to someone that's gonna buy it. You use it and you get the profits, yeah. And when you get published, you should look up this thing called look at PDF books. There's a lot of people that make money from that. And if you're really good at making really original like ideas for like events, you should look up being a person that creates that, like as workshops. And getting a lot of people to come. And if you're really good at promoting it, there's a lot of jobs like as event promoters. Because after college, regardless if you finish or not, you're gonna have to find a job. We're in an economic downfall. Yeah, 2012, you know, and everyone needs a job. So, and you don't qualify for anything, you gotta create it. You gotta do what you gotta do, you know. You don't want to be stigmatized as being crazy like me. My mom actually thinks that I would do better financially if I'm mentally ill. and on SSI compared to if I have a job. But I know that I know people with less education or even with graduate education that know less than I do. Or that for people with more education and they graduated. And I know that they did a lot of really hard work and they did a lot of amazing things. Some in my family, some in I know, some maybe some professionals like I know. But I'm saying like they can't really do the things I do. And they got like jobs like right away. And when you're on the field for going to work, it's the same for everybody, regardless if you actually are qualified for it or not. Like based on like education or credentials, like because everyone's start is their start. That's your credentials when you start and you start working on it. So you have to keep on working on it if you actually work on it. Like it's just people who are famous. They just keep on working on it. That's what I really honestly believe. And my friends like they found jobs right away. It's about effort, you know. Like, yeah, they found there are people like who drop out of college, who drop out of high school, who have like jobs. You know, like I never got given the easy way out. That I don't really get given. Oh, pardon me. Like opportunities, I have to like search. I work really hard. I kind of scour the phone books to just kind of make a list of places I could work at and just call them. And sometimes like I go volunteer places hoping for a job, but they don't hire. You know, it's kind of like a way for them to get free work, and they don't want to work with me. So well, get my own job. I get funded a lot of times too for a lot of things I do. It's just because I want to. But I know I can't get work. And the whole thing about the grants, like people and you know people don't really like telling each other the insider information on how to do things. I'm telling you this because you need to hear this, and also because no one wants. They think I'm crazy for telling them all this information. My brother actually thinks I'm crazy for wanting him to believe that he's a good person and that I want him to succeed. Same with my sister, and like I understand that. I'm a very sad person right now. Sadness is a natural state of life when bad things happen. That's not being crazy. When no one listens to you and no one appreciates you and no one wants you, it's okay to be sad. I believe that. I feel that. I feel unwanted. I really do. I love my friends. I love my family. And they say they love me back. But I feel like they don't really want me around. And they don't really want me to work. And I feel like it's a battle every day to do the things I want to do. The things that I need to do to survive and that our logic and our things that we believe it doesn't match. And regardless if it matches or not, we don't see eye to eye about like how it matches. And oh yeah, also if you're disabled, you're having problems with rent and things like that, you should look up rental vouchers. Not just for like especially if you're having financial problems, because then you qualify. You know SSI, look at food stamps. You can't actually have food stamps being a single person not having kids. It's possible. Or being a one-person family, you can have food stamps. And it's possible to actually have insurance, and like you look up insurance to actually qualify for that just because you apply. And if you look up cheap insurance online, it's not as bad as you think. And a lot of things like in life, okay, if you think about it, okay, I live off of literally, and this is kind of a little bit less than minimum wage what people get paid. They work like the full eight something hours, like a day, 40 hours a week, full time, you know. I get paid about 800 something bucks a month,